all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Liam. Round 10 is going to be soon upon us. Team announcements will be tonight at 5:55. Fortunately, I can't record during then. I'm a bit busy, but I'll give as much insights as I can towards what's going to happen this round with some of my possible trade options, captain options, and some possible loophole opportunities for this round. Buys are soon upon us, so trades becoming a little bit more important, structuring for those buys, plus also making a little bit of coin to use. You got 9 trades throughout the buy round, so use them wisely. They're not going to be hopefully swapping primos because they're on their buys. You want to be still upgrading your team, and that's where you can gain the biggest advantage in your ranks. Where some people will be just switching between the buys, you'll be able to be improving your team and then come out 10 times better. So my trade options this week, I still haven't actually officially confirmed anything, but I'm at this very stage thinking of going Berry down to either O'Connor or Briggs, depending on the name who gets named. I'll pick O'Connor if he does get named on the Saturday, and then if Briggs is named on the field on the Sunday, he would be my second option if O'Connor doesn't get picked. So I'm going to go down. Berries, I feel like it's not going to make much more coin. Does have pretty good job security, but I'm pretty happy with how many fit players I've got in my team at this very stage. So with that downgrade, I've got a few options. So which rookie I actually move up to a premium. Again, this is subject to teams. If one of these 4 rookies with Powell, Warner, Scott, or Bergman does get named out, they will be the one traded. But I'll have to wait and see till then. My first thing is to go Scott up to a James Harms. I do like Harms' role in the midfield. And hopefully he's 84 scared a few people away, because I watched that game and he looked like he had the ability to score 95, 100, priced at 540. Pretty much a bargain, so I would probably move Laird into the midfield. And then bring in Harms. My other second option would be Bergman up to Josh Kelly via Aaron Hall. I really enjoy Kelly's role with Whitfield back. GOS getting more ball. As a forward, 700k, ticks all the boxes. I would see him averaging 105 to 110, but even if he averages 100 from here on, that's a pretty good trade, and a guaranteed top 6 forward. The other two is either to go Warner, then up to a Darcy Parish or a Sam Walsh. Again, I'm a bit worried with this trade, not bringing possibly an absolute gun premium. That would be certainly top 12, but will they be in those top 8 that you would like to have by the end of the season? And my other option is, if I went down to Briggs, I can go Tom Powell up to Cam Guthrie, which is something that I've been toying with. Guthrie, I feel, has Danger's out. I know Dangerfield's not going to be out for much longer, but he and Duncan just love the cheap little kicks in the back pocket. They just love racking up possessions, and Geelong love it in their hands. So they even sometimes kick it out from full back to even add salt to the wound for people who don't have them. So that's my other option for this week. Let me know in the comments if any of those are better than the other. It might give me a little bit of help, save a little bit of stress on the Friday night, which one I pick. But yeah, those are my options for the round. With captain options, I'm going to go with Duncan playing on the Saturday Arvo against Gold Coast. I feel like that could be a bloodbath. He or Guthrie, I feel like, are very good VC options for that night. If you don't have any of those pods, any of even McCluggage or Jared Lyons on the Friday night against Richmond, I feel like they could rack up a bit of appeal. Sam Walsh against Hawthorn is certainly an option, and even any of the Melbourne premiums, including Gawn against Adelaide, certainly an option there. Just be wary of who you do have who's not playing to loop with. I'm lucky I've got Tracy, who will most likely not be playing the Saturday night game, so that's where I'll loop Duncan with him. I don't know if you have anyone else non-playing rookies on the Sunday. If you get GWS, West Coast, Collingwood, Port, Aston North, you could target possibly McRae as a VC on the Saturday night against St Kilda, who I think will be my C for this week. St Kilda seems to they let Duncan score 130 the other night, let Guthrie score 130 the other night. McRae plays similar roles to what they do, so he's my number one captain option this week after a VC. Anyone else? Grundy against Port, I don't feel like I want to go near. Port just seem to not give up massive scores. Even they've got Laddams as rucking, doesn't seem to give up monster numbers. Zeeble against Essendon's always an option, but I feel like it's going to be a similar game to possibly the Collingwood and Hawthorn game, where the ball might not be down there as much as we might think against a top 6 side, top 8 side, where that's probably where Zeeble will rack up the most. There's probably plenty of other options that I've missed. Steele against Bulldogs, probably not. As I said, the Melbourne guys, GOS seem to be a little tough to score against, so I might not go Gaff. I feel like I've covered Mitchell against Carlton. Be wary possibly of Kerno Tag, and a Bontempelli against St Kilda. Bontempelli seemed to hit his straps with Dunkley not playing. So I pretty much covered everyone, but my top 3, if you're just going straight C, would be McRae, Duncan, Guthrie would be my top 3 for the round. In terms of loophole options, Kazitsky plays on the Saturday Arvo. If you have anyone, he'll be a handy little emergency. I don't really have it. Unfortunately, Sharp plays the first game, so he's going to be pretty useless for me. But I'll be able to use Devon. Also loop Devon Robertson on the Friday night with, depending on who I pick, it'll either be Scott or Rowe will be the player to come in. If he doesn't score, I'll be pretty much setting 50 as a mark. It's a fairly safe option. You could risk 60, but as seen before, you can get hampered if a player scores 20 or 30 and you go, oh crap, that's cost me 25. And I could have taken a safe option. It all tends to balance out in the end. Sometimes the higher anchors get a little bit more in the positive for those little moves, but in the end, a loophole is 2 chances is much better than 1 chance at a decent score. There's not many other loops I can think of at this very stage, because you could loop a Rowe or a Berry or possibly an O'Connor, but I probably wouldn't be touching him on the Saturday Arvo if you do have any non-playing rookies during the week. And hopefully Flynn can hold his spot that's something that will probably be key for my round. If Flynn can hold his spot, I don't need to worry about it playing Tilthorpe on my field. So that could all change my whole plans if Flynn and Tilthorpe are not named. If that if that will happen, I'll probably go Tilthorpe up to. They're saying Zach Smith might get a game for Gold Coast, but I don't see him playing consecutive games, so he just might be a little stepping stone that I might look to target in the end. So that's my preview for round 10. Hope we get some good teams tonight, and hope you all have a good weekend as well. Till Sunday night, have a good one.